It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Wednesday to you. Wednesday means that it's time for stamping through my stash. My name is Jackie Vandersar Boot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in the Netherlands. And it's a cool, crisp day here in the Netherlands, and I understand that in Ontario, Canada, there is a lot of snow. So we are definitely still in winter. There is ice on the canals here, but not thick enough to skate on, at least not where we live. But it's a great time for making cards and corner in bloom. I keep thinking it's corners, but it's not. It's corner in bloom. So I thought I would showcase this stamp set with you because it is February the 19th today, and February 28th is the last day to take advantage of Celebration. Celebration is a very special sale that Stampin' Up! Has had for many, many years. I'm not sure exactly how long. I think that Stampin' Up! Began in 1988, which means we're getting on close to like 37 years or so of 37, yeah, 37 years. And Celebration was started because Shelley and her sister were told by their accountant that Stampin' Up! Was going to go bankrupt. So they did not want to go down without a fight. So they started this amazing sale, and it's been going on ever since. So let's take a look. Here is the stamp set Corner in Bloom, and it is free with a $150 purchase. Now, I'm saying to you, if you're going to spend $150 anyway, you may as well spend $200 because then not only do you get this for free, you also get $20 in free host money. So it's you might as well just go big or go home. And the best thing, of course, is to do is get the starter kit, but that's a whole other conversation that you can ask me about. I was having fun with this stamp set and I decided to use these. These are watercolor pencils. I have them all sitting in a nice cup on my desk because that's how I like them, but they come in little boxes. Truth be told, I have not used these nearly as often as I should have. They work really well as they're watercolor, so you can use them with water as well. But today, we're going to use them just as they are. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far, okay? Yesterday, you may have seen my video where I showed this navy card. And all this is stamped in navy with a white pencil, okay? And then I stamped thank you in native navy and just added a little bit of white as a shadow. And it's just a one-layer card. Just really, really easy. Here, I've done the exact same thing, but I have done some embossing in the middle. Now, someone asked me yesterday and they said, I'm having a hard time. What's your trick for getting it white and sharp? And I said, really, there isn't a trick. However, I did realize that after doing a few of these, my pencil was getting dull. And I didn't have a pencil sharpener, so I had to go, the grocery store had these little steel ones. And so I should get the garbage and do this. Well, you know what? I'll do it on here. So this one I've been using for a bit, and so I could use it again. So don't sharpen too much, just a few turns, because you don't want it super, super sharp. This is fine. I'm just going to throw that out. And then I'll just go over a piece that I've already done, see? And you can see that it's not making it that much whiter. So the key is to have a sharp pencil and to give it a nice firm pressure, okay? So that is just white on navy, okay? It's been stamped in black, and when you go over the lines, you can just see them. You don't cover up the lines very well. They just keep showing, so that makes it for very easy coloring. So that's the navy. Then this morning I thought I'm going to try something different, and I did it on crumb cake. And then I used not only the white, but also 2 shades of green and some yellow. So that's what we're going to do today. I just couldn't help. I was playing. I have a list of things I'm supposed to do, but I just wanted to play with this. So these are all stamps from the Corners in Bloom. And for this one, I used the Gorgeous Grape pencil. So Gorgeous Grape, and it sees the pencils have the name right on there. So that's helpful. So I used Gorgeous Grape, and then I used Granny Apple Green, and I added a touch of Garden Green as well. Okay. And then for my other one, I used this Daffodil Delight. Okay. So now I'm just showing you that you can color on crumb cake. I haven't tried it on other colors yet, but it's a lot of fun. And then I decided to play with this stamp. And those are the three shades of pink that I have. So we've got Fresh Freesia. Let's have a look. Fresh Freesia. Then we have Flirty Flamingo. And I used Melon Mambo. And I thought it was fun to just use the three pinks in there. So let's just color with this a little bit. I'm going to zoom in. Let me just check. I haven't looked at my comments yet. Oh, hi, Linda. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kathy. It's really nice to have you here. So just watch. This is the Granny Apple Green, and it just the color just springs right off. I have to say, I didn't think that the watercolor pencils could be this fun. I thought they were kind of boring, to be quite honest. And I had them, and then I really haven't done anything with them, not a whole lot. But truth be told, they are really nice with watercoloring as well. So here you can see just that. And then if you want to add a little shade of extra green, and I mean, I am not gifted by any means, okay? I'm not using any laws of art. I'm just kind of following a guide. So there it is, just with a little bit of extra color in there. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, I'm just really, really happy with the colors in there. Yes, you know what? I even thought, you know what, Kathy, these just sit on my shelf now and they look so nice. Hello, Yvonne. And by looking at them, they just give me pleasure to see these things sitting in a glass. Oh, I should zoom out now for a minute. And I have a book of watercolor. I'm going to grab it for a minute. I want to show you guys this. So on my shelf, I have, because if I had more time in a day, I have this little art nook because I really do want to get artistic. So I have our color wheel, which I'm now using. So that's wonderful. I bought a little palette of paints. This was all, I bought these at, there's a beautiful Barnes and Noble bookshop in the States. And Gerard and I had, after On Stage, I went to On Stage in Raleigh and he went to visit his family in North Carolina. And then his plane came in a lot later than mine. So I spent hours at Barnes and Noble. And then, okay, so here's our Stampin' Up! Watercolor paper. So I have that. And then look, I have this watercolor book. And you know what? I have two because I was looking through these and I thought, it's just so much fun. I want to learn how to do this. But have I done it? No, I have not. I keep saying I should just do this and see, it shows you the wheel of color and all the different things to do. So I really want to do that. And then here are the watercolor flowers to show you how to make them. So, and I've seen one of my team members, Sharon Ings, was playing around and I've seen what she's been doing and it's amazing. So I have to stop stamping for a while and do some watercoloring. So anyway, my little start was just to put these all on my, I'll take a picture of it later, of my display, and it just makes me happy. So now I have to focus again. Where was I? Okay, so here is the, this, and these are from, this is a retired die, but I liked it and I thought I'm just gonna use it. So those are all the cards that I've done so far. So now we are going to, I already stamped this, and I'm not gonna lie, not that I usually make a habit of doing that, but let's just have a look. I've got to find my corner. Oh, here it is. So this is the stamp that I used. Let's get it out for a minute. And that's why this one here is simple. I just took this stamp. Let me grab a big block. This block is way too big, but that's okay. That's way too big. Let's see. All right, I have the right size block now. You should always use a block that is close in size to what you're using. So just lay that down, pick it up. So this is easy. I just got a square card. It's 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I just stamped and I stamped. But for this one, to get it going all the way around, I stamped here, then I stamped on the other corner, and then I put a sticky note over top on both sides. I'll show you a picture later. And then I just did a little piece in between, but I didn't want to spend all my time doing that with you guys. I just wanted to show you. So, okay. So this piece is, we're going to put it on this card. And before we do that, look at this. I thought this was a really cool thing with this set. So we have the stamp set, and let me go out again. Sorry. Um, there's the corner one, and then here's the matching flower so that you can add to it. And then here we have this corner one, and this flower matches, so you can make it longer. And then this one, here's the matching flower. This little guy you could use as a just a background stamp. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Let me just, of course I don't have everything ready. Let me grab my crumb cake ink. So we're going tone on tone. I could have used Versamark, and maybe I should, you know. My trick when I'm playing is use the back side of the card. Okay, so we're going to pretend this is the back side, and let's do a comparison. So there is the Versamark. Let me zoom in so you can see better. There's the Versamark. It's nice and light. And then here is the crumb cake. It's a bit darker. So I think I want to go with the light, and this will be the front of the card. And then you know what I'll do here? I'll just go like this, and I'll go JVS. And then that's made by me. Okay. I'm getting so creative, aren't I? Okay, well, I really appreciate that you guys are here with me today. Let me go back to Facebook for a minute so I can chat with you. Hello, Caroline. And I know I really do have to try. Watercoloring is fun. So, okay, we're going to use this, and we're just going to make a little, oops, just a few flowers off and around, making sure that some go off the edge. And you're not going to see much of this. There's only a little edge showing there, and that's really all we need. But you can see how this would make a really nice background. Okay, so we're just going to leave that, and then you can use your block as a bone folder too. That works quite well. Okay, now, and then this is going to pop up in a minute, but you can see how there's just that cute little edge now. Now, before we do that, we're going to color. Coloring is therapeutic, people. Thanks, Linda. I'm glad you like the cards. And you know what? That's why I do what I do. So I'm going to do a contest. I decided earlier. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do it, but what I want you guys to do is I want you to share my page with people. And if you can prove to me that you got 2 people to like my page, just 2 that don't already like my page, make sure that they like and they follow, then you will get a PDF tutorial from me in an email. Okay, or Facebook Messenger, whatever. But I will send you a PDF tutorial for like not just one card, for a bunch of cards, at least 8. Okay, and that's going to be my thank you to you to grow my page, because word of mouth is the best form of advertising. Okay, and then maybe in the comments on this video you can tell me why you tune in to watch my live videos. What makes what's in it for you? What's the value? Because then people will see that, and you know, testimonials are powerful. So I'm just doing the white now, and you know what? It's not as dark as it was. So use that point and it'll be brighter. And then we can go with the green. I love how bright the green shows up on this cardstock. I haven't even tried it on white, but it's just fun. The colors pop differently when you do it on a colored cardstock. And you can see how I don't even have to be super careful. There's a lot of control with these pencils, and that makes it really beginner friendly. They also last a long time. They're not very expensive. And if you're just starting with this hobby, do yourself a favor and get that starter kit, because that way you get a lot more product for a lot less money, and you get your own discount for a while. People are always afraid that, oh, well, you know, it's not fair. I don't want to be a demonstrator, so I shouldn't do this. Of course you should. You deserve your discount. Stampin'Up knows that a lot of people only do it for their own discount, and that's okay. And then, after you get your starter kit with your great deal, you can order yourself your own things and get 20% off. So, and then if you don't order enough to maintain your quarterly minimums, No biggie. Now watch this. Now I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in the middle. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Look at that. And I'll add a little bit of yellow here and just a little touch. It doesn't have to be actually accurate, but see, and then these side flowers are actually have a little bit of green here. So, okay, I'm not quite done. I don't think I'm going to color the whole thing. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Do you want to see me color the whole thing? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I better color it all. I'll just talk while we do this. It goes pretty fast. And, you know, when your hands are busy, it frees your mind. And that's why I think that it's so important to do this kind of thing. It takes your mind off of the spiral of the news and politics and all that stuff. It just makes you focus on just what you're doing, what you're making, who you're going to give it to. Happy Mail is so important. I got Happy Mail today. Thank you, Karen. My friend Karen from Canada sent me a Galentine's card, and just her note in there was just so thoughtful. I sent like 4 cards on Monday as well. I'm trying to send more cards. I have to get more personalized stamps made. They're so much fun. You can do that in Holland. You can't do that in Canada. So I have personalized tempered stamper stamps. And yeah, it's crazy. I sent my mom a card. I haven't heard yet. I don't think she's received it. It has my stamp on it. I thought she would get a kick out of that. Okay, almost done. I'm getting a bit of a cramp in my hand from coloring so quickly. Okay. Yeah, if I had recorded this, I could, oh, I'm not done yet. You could fast forward these parts, but when you're doing it live, you can't do that. So chat with each other, tell me where you're from, share my video, do all those wonderful things. I will put this up on YouTube later, and then you can do the same thing. A little bit of green in here, and let's see, a little bit here. And of course, you can use other colors. Maybe I should have done that. But if you do have this set at home and you create, then share a picture of what you've made in the comments. I would love to see it. A little bit of yellow. You could add Wink of Stella afterwards to give it a little bit of a pop of color. And now I want to show you a few more things. I always have so many things to show you. Here. I want to get this done because afterwards I'm going to pop this up and then I won't be able to color anymore. Okay, so this stamp set is really wonderful. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I appreciate you so much. You know, sometimes when you do this and you're just behind the camera, you don't realize how you're impacting other people's lives. So, Hope You Know is perfect for Write. I'm truly, deeply grateful for all of you. And thinking of you today and the day after that, the day after that, and the day after that, and so on. Wishing you comfort. Just saying thank you doesn't seem like enough. Hope you know how much your kindness is appreciated. You are the sunshine that brightens so many days. Okay, I think that's the one. May you find peace in the days to come and in the loving thoughts that surround you now. Let's see, does that one fit here? So I was thinking that that might be nice. Let's see what else we have here. So Sincere is also a really nice set. You're in my heart and prayers. Be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. Knowing you brings joy to my heart. Just love spending time with you. This is what I used for this card here, this bottom part. That was this here, and then you can add a little bit of lavender with that tiny stamp. So that's cool. Then I wanted to show you, I'm actually remembering to show you all the things. This is one of your free celebration choices. Absolutely shocking. We were so surprised as demonstrators that we thought Stampin' Up! Had made a mistake. This is another one, and I made the card on Monday with this. This was my card, and it was inspired by a card that I had received from Monique Decoq, Stampin' with Monique. She's very talented and only lives 10 minutes away from me. And then this is another stamp set, not a stamp set, dies that are a freebie. let's see, with celebration. So I'm just telling everybody because I don't want you to find out later. Look at that. So you get all the letters and you get numbers. And even some of the letters like that C from Quebec and France, and then this OE, I forget what language that's from, but whatever. I don't know everything. I really don't. Sometimes I think I do, and sometimes I come across like I know, but I really don't. Okay, I'm putting it in backwards. Oh goodness, this is not good. All right. And I'm also going to use, if I can find it, my Stamparatus for this. Oh, maybe, yeah, here. And I know that's cheating because the Stamparatus is no longer available, but when I want my black to be really dark, then it's just so nice to have that Stamparatus. This is going to go in here, like so, and then I'll put this way. Kind of line it up in the middle. Sadly, we've need a lot of sympathy cards in the last little while. So what I'm going to do, I am going to order an uninked ink pad, and I'm going to make my own black ink pad with an uninked pad and memento refill because apparently it works so well. So here we go. See, it just isn't dark enough. So now, because it's a Stamparatus, I can go again. The trick is to just let it drop if you have one. Just let it drop so that it falls in exactly the same place. And I'm going to do it once more. And kind of get it in place and let it fall. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Isn't that nice? Okay, put that away. Now we have our card here, and I have some thread. Now I was looking for white, but I'm all out of white, so I'm using tone on tone. You could use linen thread too. This is just a crumb cake. I think it's in our basics. So I'm just going to wrap this around twice. Here. And then we're going to tie it in a bow on the one side. First a knot. How many of you guys want Gerard to do another video? He didn't say how many team members should join before he will do a video, but I have something in mind, and I thought he's done the other ones all on his own. They were his ideas. But now I have an idea for him that just makes me really laugh. So let me know if you'd like to see another Gerard video, and then I'll tell him. So we have the bow. Now we're going to take this piece, and we're going to grab, I'm almost out of dimensionals here. So, and a little trick for those little guys is, oh, well, you know what, you can use your scissors too. Is just to, if you can't get them out, just give them a little poke, and that makes them pop up along the sides, and then you can get the backing off really easy. My pokey tool is missing. There. But I haven't done the things I'm supposed to do on my list. You ever have that where you make a list? Hello, Dina. Nice to see you. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you guys. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit in the middle, the edge. Here, like so. And that should be enough. Okay. So now we're going to take this, pop it up, get close to the edge. Oh yeah, that's so cute. There, so now we just have a really nice little card. I should grab a piece of white and put it in the inside. Oh, the disaster that is, I'm just throwing things on the ground. And this is just the piece that I have left, and it is 3 1/4. So I'm going to just, I'm eyeballing this, 3 1/4. What is that in centimeters? I have to think centimeters now. It's 8 1/2, approximately 10 1/2, so 2 centimeters off. 14.85 would be 12.85. There. I used to argue with the teachers when I was a kid. If something wasn't practical, I would say, when are we ever going to use that in real life? Well, I am using my math skills. Okay, so this is great. We're going to, oh, let me see, where did it go? I put it on a block. I know I put it on a block. Oh, and it's even a big block, people. Do you think I can find my, oh, there it is underneath the stamp set. Okay, let's have a look. We'll do it this way. And then we can see what it looks like if we stamp on, oh, I'm so glad that you learn a lot from me. You know, I've been doing this almost 20 years, right? So if you're stamping every day, then you learn a lot as you go along. And so I think that what I do is that I just naturally share what I learned. So if I, some little tip and trick, I just think if it helps me, it will help you. So here, now we have white. Let me just zoom in for you so you can see. There we go. And now we're going to, you know what? I'm going to do yellow. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. I'm just amazed at how beautiful these colors are, how beautifully they pop. Just gorgeous. So, yeah. You know, I was talking to somebody, I think yesterday. Oh, yes, I had my team, a colleague of mine came by yesterday, Lotte. Lotte is an amazing Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Rotterdam, as we would say in Canada. And she was saying that, you know, some people buy stamp sets. Or maybe, no, no, no. Oh, well, you know what? Doesn't matter who said it. They buy stamp sets from Temu and they're terrible. They're just awful. They don't last long and it's just a waste of money. So don't do it. You know what? It wasn't Lotte that told me this. It was a new team member in Canada, Margaret. And because she sometimes needs things that Stampin' Up! Doesn't have, tractor stamp or something. So she tried that and she said, oh, it's so bad. You might as well just throw them away. Sometimes they stamp crookedly, they're uneven, they're too soft. The quality, you get what you pay for, people. And as I'm using these pencils, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking these are really nice. They do a fantastic job. And trust me, if it wasn't the case, I would tell you. Okay, so this one isn't so nice anymore. So look what we're going to do. We're going to take our little, this was a Euro 49, my a little bit more. Okay, and throw that away right away. Let's have a look and see how well this goes. Yeah, that's better. So sharpening your watercolor pencils really does help to get them coloring beautifully for you. So don't color with a dull pencil, okay? That's the only trick. So there we go. Now we've got a beautiful inside for our card. Same thing with adhesives. If you're going to be spending all that time making a beautiful card, don't use crap that's going to make your card fall apart. And don't underestimate, because people say, oh, it doesn't matter. The card's not going to be kept forever. Well, you know what? People keep handmade cards a lot longer than they keep cards that you give people from the dollar store. Look how nice that is. Isn't that beautiful? I know I'm saying that about my own card, but really, you saw how easy it was to make this. Now, I want to show you this too. Do you see those gems? Do you see how they're all a little bit unique? Guess what? That is, where is it here? It is the pearlized enamel effects. These are amazing. So if you get tired of spending money on embellishments, get these pearlized enamel effects. I think that the sucker will make at least 1,000 of these things, maybe more. And it comes, I think the basics come in white and red and black. And then there's also metallics, okay? And I think, guys, that you would like to see Gerard do another video. Yeah, yeah. I think I would like to see that as well. So this is the end of our stamping through my stash. And I forgot to tell you at the beginning why I started doing stamping through my stash. This is why. 3 reasons. Number 1, there's a 3-month guarantee on your stamps, ink, and paper. So always when you buy your things, use it right away. Ink up those stamps, use the dies, even go through your cardstock. I've never I have rarely had a problem in 20 years with cardstock, but I was prepping for a class and look at what my thick white cardstock had. Do you see those folds in there? It's almost like it got wet. Something happened in the creating, and now I've got a new pack of cardstock being sent to me. If I'd waited longer than 3 months, I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's number one reason. Number two is that if you ink up your stamps, you are going to be inspired and you are going to be more likely to use your stuff and not just hoard it all. And what's the third reason? I don't even know. Do you